My name is Lindsay, and this video is for the individual video assignment of class geometrical and wave optics. My matrix number is 20398, and my topic of this video is prismatic binoculars. Hi guys, my name is Lindsay. In this video, you will learn what is the basic theory and mechanism of prismatic binocular. In this video, I will divide this presentation into 4 parts. The first is introduction. I will talk about some overview of this presentation and introduction of myself. And then we will take a look in the theory inside a binocular. What is the theory involved and what is the mechanism of light ray inside a binocular? And then we will see the mechanism inside a binocular, the structure of a binocular, and the mechanism of how a binocular works. And then we will take a quick recap of this presentation and make a final conclusion. I would like to start my presentation with a quote. Once a great man had said that science and geology are both lenses through which to interact with and interpret reality, sort of like a microscope and a pair of binoculars. Both sets of lenses tell us more about the world than we can see with the naked eye, but the information we get from each can diverge considerably. And this great man is T. Colin Campbell, which is a great author. And he is telling the truth because what we can see through our naked eye is limited, but the science and knowledge can help us break through our limit and know more about the nature of this world. And what is the range of vision of a human eye? How far can we see through our naked eye? And then many people may be curious about what is the limits of a normal human eye. And here comes the answer they may shock them. When under condition light source is about 1,000 lumens, there are no furthest or smallest limits of our human eyes. Humans have infinite visibility. For example, we can see stars from 1,000,000 light years away from Earth. But the problem is we just can't see them clear. The further the object, the less clear the image is. And the most important thing is, this problem can be solved by using some optical instrument developed by human beings. And it may help us see more clearly and capture the image more clearly. And here is the theory inside a binocular. One of the theory is refraction. Refraction is the bending of light when it passes through a transparent obstacle. The bending of light leads to dispersion and enables us to create optical instruments such as prism and lenses. And another theory is total internal refraction. Total internal refraction is a complete refraction of a light ray within a medium from the surrounding surface when the incident angle is greater than critical angle. And here is a diagram for refraction. When the light ray is come through a less dense medium to a denser medium, the light ray will bend toward the normal. This is because the density of the glass bulb is greater than the less dense medium. While the light ray come from denser medium to a less dense medium, the light ray bend away from normal again. And this effect leads to the dispersion inside a prism. Here we can see this is a white light. And the white light consists of a millions of colors. However, we know that the speed of different color of light is different. The rainbow color is formed due to every color have different travel speed of light within a medium, and this phenomena is called dispersion. And here is the total internal reflection inside a prism. We can see this is the object of before the light ray come into a prism. When the light ray come inside a prism, there is happen two total internal reflection take place, which is here and here. And in this case, we can see that the image come out from a prism is inverted of the object coming inside the prism. And we can now see a second part of our presentation, mechanism inside a binoculars. How does the light ray pass through a binoculars and enter our eye? And we can see here is the pathway of the light ray inside the binocular. When parallel light rays from distant object enter objective lens of a binocular, the light ray pass through different lenses to form a three-dimensional 3D image. The two final images formed by binocular, which are slightly different viewpoints, will produce a merged image and enter our eyes. And here we can see this is the structure of a binocular. Binocular consists of two parts, which is left eye and right eye. And there are a few pieces, which is the first one eyepiece, the second is two polar prisms, and one objective lens. The light ray is coming from the object from parallel light coming from very far places and will enter the objective lenses and go through the polar prism, and the polar prism will reflect it twice, and then it goes enter our eyepiece. And here a few functions of different lenses of a binocular. The first is objective lens. The objective lens is to focus and form a short distance image, while the first prism, polar prism, is to invert the image formed by objective lens. The second prism is to invert the image formed by the first prism. The function of eyepiece is to magnifying lens, and it is to magnify the size of a distant object. And the last is APO lens. The APO is optochromatic lens. It is to correct the aberration formed by eyepiece. And what type of image will be formed by the binoculars? Is the final image we see is upright or it is inverted? And we can see while the object is coming through inside the binocular, this is in this position. After passing through objective, it is inverted up. It is inverted up and right and inverted left and right. And then we can, and the image formed by objective will pass through two polar prisms, and the image form will be inverted again and become exactly same orientation as the light ray coming in before the objective lens. And then The final image form will be magnified by the eyepiece, and we can see a clear image through binoculars. Here are some other types of binoculars and its application. For example, one of the application of binocular is night vision binoculars, and we can use these binoculars to see some wild features like birds or wild animals that only appear in night. And we can also use this binocular and modify it to see marine or astronomy creature. And this is the limitation of binocular. The first limitation of binocular is decreased visual field. A creature with binocular vision might have the ability of depth perception, but cannot enjoy a wider visual field, unlike prey with monocular vision that can see from behind. The second limitation of binocular is it is limited focus. The placement of the eyes which are proximal to each other allows for a creature to see an image and focus on a single image. Another limitation of binocular is it is prone to disorders. Binocular vision can suffer from visual confusions, separations, and diplopia. Also, these anomalies can result to blurred vision, headache, and eye pain, among others. And the last limitation of binocular is it is a very high cost instrument. The cost of technology used to manufacture a binocular is very high. And then we make a quick recap of this presentation. The phenomena occur inside a binocular is include refraction, dispersion, aberration, and total internal reflection. The structure of binocular include objective lens, two prism, eyepiece, and APO lenses. The mechanism of binocular is when objective lens capture distant ray, light ray, and the prism invert the orientation of image. The eyepiece magnifies the size of image while APO lens correct the aberration effect. And this is the conclusion of this presentation. Knowledge and passion of human beings towards science and nature can enable us to overcome our physical limitation. Although our ability is limited, but nothing can stop us to discover the truth of the universe. Thank you.